Hello, everybody. Robert Whitaker with Hansford Heritage Podcast. Two updates today. I've been getting a few questions about the upcoming branding event at the museum, which would be June 1st on Heritage Days morning. 7:30 a.m. We're going to serve breakfast to those who are going to show up with a brand. Um, that's $25 recommended donation to place your brand. That's each brand. This is a stainless branding iron, and it's a 4-inch. Now these planks, it can fit that way, it can fit this way. Some of you have larger brands than 4-inch. This guy, same brand, but it's a 5-inch electric iron. Again, same one. Okay, it barely fits. And then if I turn it long ways, again, it barely fits. This one's quite a bit longer, takes up most of the plank, but it could never go this way. But we can build these custom size. Now, what we're going to do in the end is, we're going to have something like this in terms of a finish where there's a clear coat, and we'll label underneath. This would be Uspear, Robert Whitaker. This would be JW. This would be, James Wesley Whitaker, my dad. This would have said Flint Rock underneath. Just wanted to give a shout out to Andy Carter at Ironworks, Cowboy Ironworks in Red Oak, Texas. Andy, these are beautiful. This is good craftsmanship. It's amazing, and thank you very much. One of the first questions people have asked me is, does my brand have to be registered with the county? No, it does not. This is an event where it allows us to catalog the legacy of families who raise cattle and have raised cattle in this area. You do not have to have a registered brand with the county right now. You can bring your grandpa's brand. You can bring your uncle's brand. It doesn't matter. You can bring a brand that is a part of your family's legacy. If you have more than one brand, you can bring those. And those who may be missing the day altogether, I know there will be people on vacation. I know there are people who are traveling. That's okay. We can still take a brand from you. We can just do it at a different day and time. We'll get her done, or we'll bring the wood planks to you. It doesn't matter. We'll get it figured out for everyone. The next question I hear on a regular basis is, does it have to be Hansford County? No, it doesn't have to be Hansford County. We know that a lot of families operate in multiple counties around this area. My wife's family operates primarily between South Hansford and North Hutchinson County. So that's not a big deal for us to have brands that may be more used in Roberts County or Hudson County. That doesn't matter. What we're doing here is we're cataloging the legacy of the families that have been in this area from the first generation to 5 or 6 generations. It doesn't matter. That's why we're doing this. This is why we have a museum. Whether you're the first generation of your family or whether you're the 5th or 6th, it does not matter. We want you to come in here with your brand, and we want you to become a part of the Station Master's House Museum's legacy. Another question that we do get is, well, what if we're not branding at all? But we want to be there for the event and we want to have breakfast. You're absolutely welcome to come here and have breakfast. And we would love to have you to participate and watch and be here. We simply ask for a donation, to help us cover the costs of the breakfast, and then of course to help us, raise some money for our museum. What I want to talk about now is the Hansford Heritage Podcast. You all have heard these interviews that were done by the radio station here in Spearman that I have published. There's been 29 of these episodes published over the last few months of different Spearman residents and Groover residents who were interviewed at the radio station in either 1974 or 1996. What we're going to do now is repeat this process, and we're going to begin interviewing people today who are 45 years and older that live in this area, that whose family, whether you're a first generation resident of this area or a fifth or sixth generation resident of this area, again, it does not have to be Hansford County, even though we call it the Hansford Heritage Podcast. But we understand a lot of families live in Ochiltree County, go to school in Spearman. They live in Hudson County, Roberts County, go to school in Spearman. Live in Moore County or Hudson County and go to school in Groover or Morse. We know that our communities are intertwined and our counties are intertwined. What you need to understand is this podcast interview that we're going to be doing, we love to get these stories and these legacies recorded because it's been so amazing for people to listen to their great grandmother or their great grandpa in the interviews that we've published recently. And we want to be able to continue the legacy of that with the families that are here today. All of the details that you need to know about the podcast interviews are outlined on the HansfordHeritage.com website. So if you want to know more, if you want to know what questions we're asking, if you want to know, how the interviews get done, what's our timelines in terms of, how long should they be, all of those details are on the website, HansfordHeritage.com. Just log on to the website and then click to the podcast episodes page, and there will be all the information you need there. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this update. And if you have any questions, just get in touch with me. You can email me at journeys@hansfordheritage.com, journeys@hansfordheritage.com, or catch me out on the street. Thank you.